Alright, makeup crew, everything look good? Voice crew, is that good? Audio, video, you good? Lighting, are you good? Are we ready to roll? 3, 2, 1, action. Hello and welcome to FMRevu. I am your host, Freddie Robinson. And in today's video, I'll be unboxing and going over several items that I've picked up from eBay and Amazon over the past few months. Well, the very first thing I like to go over are some BNC to RCA connectors that I have bought from eBay, I believe. It's either eBay or Amazon. So I have this PVM here, which has BNC connectors for the European type components to hook up old consoles and old VCRs and things like that of the 16-bit era. And what I've done was I just bought a package of 10 of these. And what they do is they're just little small screw-on connectors or adapters that go from the BNC over to the RCA. And I've got several of them already on the television. They're real small, but on one side you just take it, spin it on, and on the other side you plug in your red, yellow, white, or if you have components, your red, green, blue, red and white, red, yellow, whatever those 5 cables are, or 5 colors are. And that's what that does. It just adapts it over to where you can have multiple inputs at a high quality, semi-high definition format. As you can see, my desk behind me is clean, and sometimes it's nasty and messy because I just don't have the time to clean it up or the energy to. So I bought this little kind of cable management type deal, and ultimately what you do is you just take the a package inside of a package. Oh, great. Great. Cable management. Can't manage any cables with that. Or that. Or that. Well, that was a fail. Amazon Firetv stick, Amazon Prime Day, 20 bucks. So my plan is to take this and put Kodi on it and download some emulators for the Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Game Boy, and Sega Genesis, and load it up with ROMs. I think this has an 8 gig internal memory, which is plenty of size for the old video games that I want to play. I've seen several videos on YouTube that walks you through how to install all of that on the Fire Stick, and for $20, if it doesn't work, I'm not out of anything. At least I can watch Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime. Nice package, at least. Very nice. What we got here? Firetv stick paperwork. USB cable. HDMI extension, maybe? Nice remote. 2 included AAA batteries. the very small and convenient plug and play Amazon stick, and you have an adapter for USB to wall, what is that, AC, DC? I get those two confused. AC. So that was pretty good. That one didn't break or tear up in packaging or in the mail. I'm still upset about that previous item. Here is the 64 gigabyte SanDisk. Let me see if this is the USB thumbstick. It is the USB thumbstick. Great. Great. Are those stickers? No. So it's a SanDisk Cruiser 64 gigabyte USB thumb drive. I could always use those because I do a lot of things with different files, maybe transferring videos from my camera to my laptop to my phone to my desktop to, now that I have the Fire Stick, I could load up some additional ROMs on here, 64 gigs worth, and then play them off of there if I wanted to use PlayStation, Neo Geo, or something that has larger ROM file sizes. Real handy, and I think it was $13 on Amazon Prime Day. Another Amazon Prime Day investment. Another SanDisk. Another 64-bit or gigs. 64 gigabit up to 100 megabytes. This is a micro SD card I'm going to use for either my cell phone so I can load up some videos, possibly some ROMs and games, or I have a GoPro type camera. It's an action camera that I'm experimenting with using a dual camera setup when I make videos. Perhaps I have an overhead view looking down on the item and maybe a side view, or possibly I can have me sitting here in front of the camera and maybe a top-down view of me unboxing, or something closer with what my hands are doing product-wise. And so I'm going to use that for either or application. A long-awaited box of assorted stuff from a long time ago. I don't even remember what this is. Well, no saving the envelope. Oh yeah, I never know what this is. Okay. Yes, as I was mentioning earlier, that little action camera, and I'll just go ahead and get it so you can see what I'm talking about. So it's something similar to a GoPro, and it has this little small micro HDMI type connector. What this cable is it will allow me to plug this in and plug it into a TV. So you can see in the corner I have a small television, which I use maybe for some VCR and DVD conversions. If I'm going from VHS to put it on DVD, I use that. But what I'd like to do is set that up as a standalone monitor for this camera, because it has a very small camera on the back and I can't really see it. And if I do set up multiple cameras for recording purposes, I can always have this as or I can use this along with the television to see what I'm doing to make the video a little bit better as far as getting close-ups. Just a very cheap headphone splitter. Again, when I start doing some multiple monitor video type setup, I want to use my microphone or multiple microphones for each camera. That way I have different sounds coming from different areas, maybe sounds going to my main camera, one to my secondary camera, and I was going to split that off using this little headphone splitter. I was very lucky because I caught the attention of a company named Kingu. and they sent me an email asking me if I would be interested in some of their overstock items. The only drawback, or the only restriction they had, was I couldn't sell any of these. So I said, sure, send me whatever it was. And I was thinking maybe 2 or 3 headphones or something like that. But you can see that there's this box full of items that they sent me. And I've had probably 8 to 10 more of those boxes full of earbuds, headphones, some wireless, some wired. And I ended up using those for gifts throughout the year, for birthdays, for Christmas, donating some to, I'm a firefighter, so I donated some to the fire department for charity purposes, and just giving away a lot of them, because I said that I probably got over 100 earbuds from this company. And I've kind of gotten backed up making videos for it. But this one is, it does have a hard case. And if it's in here, let's see what it looks like. It is, yes, okay. You have the charging cable. And you have the 2 earbuds with the silicone ear tips. You've got your right earbud with your master controls and your USB charging. Your left, I'm not sure what that is, maybe just something for symmetry. Is it magnetic? Not magnetic. These are magnetic, okay. So if you were to, if you were running, or if you was working out and you didn't want to have them in your ear, you can just put them around your neck, magnetically stick together, do something else. I have used these because they're unpackaged actually, so the authentic unboxing here doesn't really count. But over the course of months and months that they've sent me these things, I've used a lot of their products. And for a company that's not on the level of Bose or Beats, they have very high quality material. This is Tech and Go Splash portable speaker. It's Bluetooth, and it's very small and compact. It does sound good. It's a 3-watt speaker, and I've used it. It's already opened actually. I tried to make videos about this before, and I failed because I was using some green screen stuff, and I wanted to make it a little bit flashier, and it backfired on me. So I put it back in, and maybe for another day make a dedicated video about this. If I had one thing, it's a tad bit tinny. The sound is not as crisp and deep, powerful, but I wouldn't expect that from a 50-cent piece size speaker. What I like about it is sometimes if I'm in my truck and I have my phone for, if I'm using it for GPS and I don't want to connect the Bluetooth to the actual radio, I want to have to listen to the radio without the interruptions and the muting of the sound, I'll connect this to my phone. That way I can have it just sitting on the dash or on the instrument panel, and I'll hear whatever audio directions it gives me. So it does have its purpose, and I've used it several times for that. This is another item that King U sent me. This is a headphone splitter. And like I said before, I bought one of these prior to receiving all this. So I'm either going to use that for the purpose of splitting off microphones from different cameras, or possibly trying to hook up this to maybe my Xbox headset and controller, or something game console related. Another item from King U, this is going to be some earbuds. I already know from the packaging. This one is a wired set. It has a braided cable that goes from the earbuds to the RCA, to the 3.5mm connection. This one is black and white, kind of almost like a carbon fiber look. These are metal housing earbuds with the silicone ear tips. You do get a cleaning cloth, you get a felt carrying case, and some replaceable silicone earbuds. I've used these, but because I have the wireless ones that are Bluetooth, I don't use them as much. My main thing is using these when I work out. I have found that if I'm doing something firefighter related and I'm wearing my coat which are part of my turnouts, it seems like wired headphones work better than the Bluetooth. With me moving around and doing all kind of different type of activities and workouts and crawling through pipes and crawling through tires, training, just staying in shape as a firefighter, there's something to do with that movement that it interferes with the connection between my phone and the headset. So what I mainly use these for now is put them inside my coat, or put my phone in my coat, run these two into my ears inside my coat, and I have a good high quality set of earbuds. This is a Vivitar brand power booster, which is an external battery for a cell phone. Basically anything that runs off of USB, you can give it extra power here. My phone is an LG K10, I believe. In the past, I've went through cell phones every 6 months. My lifestyle and I guess the way that I treat cell phones is very rough. But this time when I bought the cell phone, I bought a case for it. So I decided to spend a little extra money and see if it would make the life of the phone a little bit longer than 6 months. So I've had that probably a year and close to 2 years, as a matter of fact, which is great, longer than I've had any phone. And the battery's starting to go bad on it. I can charge it and 3 hours and it's in the red. So I picked this up. It was on the checkout aisle at Walmart for $3, and it wasn't a huge investment, and it's not going to be a great loss if it doesn't work. I don't like the idea of having something hanging from my phone. It kind of limits the portability and probably the inconvenience, but I want to see how this works to give me a little bit more of a longevity with my phone. Ultimately, I'm going to just order another battery off of Amazon, or eBay, I'm sorry. I found the battery, the model, for $5, so it's pretty much the same price as this after you pay for taxes. This is a set of wireless earbuds from a company called VNAX. They sent me an email asking me if I was interested in reviewing their product and making a video for it, and I accepted their offer and terms. And so I've actually been very behind on making a video for this, and here's a little bit of information. You have VNAX on the kind of a dull black case. It is a hard protective case. It is, voila. Oh wow, these are nice. Okay, these are magnetic, so you can make the necklace out of that if you're running, if you're finished working out. That's a big magnet. So what I like about these, it's matte black and chrome or silver. I like the color scheme. The inline microphone and charging block has 3 buttons: your volume and skip and power. And like I said, you have a pretty strong magnet. This magnet's actually stronger than the ones that the King U have. Up next is 2 more earbuds from King U. I believe both of these are wired. They're just in different boxes. You do have a cleaning cloth, a velvet carrying case, replaceable ear tips. Oh, nice. Okay, these look like they have metal earbud housing too. Yes, metal earbud housing. It's not a braided cable, but it's almost like a shrink wrap cable. There's some type of a protective coat on top of another protective coat, like it's dual insulated or something. Nonetheless, it does feel good, and I don't think it's going to get tangled up because of the material. I like it. I'm a sucker for metal, so the that is a win for me anyway. This is the right side always has the controls. Left side is blank. Well, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the case. Let's see. They go over and in. These feel good. I like this. Very nice. But let's see what we got. No, I've already opened these apparently. Well, first of all, it wins because it has a hard shell case and a hard to get out case. Ah, red and white. So if your workout clothes or your theme, your design is red and white, you got a win with you this way. These are plastic. They're lightweight. I don't know if that's enough. I guess that's enough to go in. Yeah, not too bad. It's all like they get lost in your ear canal. So you have answer phone, volume up and down, and mute. That's a slider, volume up and down. Answer. Nice. Plenty of cable. Kind of, like I said, red and white, but the red is more along the lines of a burgundy or deep wine color. Feel good to me. Replacement earbuds. King U, another one the company sent me to preview, and I believe it's a duplicate. Same hard shell case, carbon fiber with the carabiner. No, okay. This is different. These are Bluetooth wireless. Red and black, and magnetic. Similar to the all black pair, I guess. It's got a medium strength magnetic connection. It's nowhere near the V-necks, but it's not as heavy either, so I guess that's a trade-off. It may do if you're running. You got your symmetry here with your inline connection on one side, your right side. Your 4-button layout, you have, looks like a camera option. Minus, power, plus, charging. Which I have wore several pair of these because I like working out with the earbuds, and so I'll use some of these until I either lose them or give them away. Sometimes I have friends who want them, and since I have an abundance of them, I don't mind giving them away. This is possibly a duplicate. I think it is. Yes, it is. Earlier I had a wired version of earbuds that had a braided cable. Oh wow. So these are magnetic? Or is that just part of the speaker? No, they're not magnetic. Okay, so let's see, will that adjust? Yeah, that'll come down. Okay. So you've got kind of a maybe fuchsia or pink color along with black, braided cable all the way to the 3.5 millimeter connection, inline mic with possibly a play, stop, answer phone call control, metal housing, silicone tips. They've been laying in the box so long with the silicone tip, it's kind of had formed a memory. Feels good. I don't think they're going to come out of place. Typical replacement silicone tips, cleaning cloth, and a velvet carrying case. I do have some replacement silicone tips. These came in a hard shell case, a little plastic clear case. Not even sure if it's part of a review item or if it was just an extra that came with part of a set. But they're squishy and spongy. They feel different than the ones that are on the... They're probably a different material other than silicone, if I had to guess. They're premium replacement earphones. So it's possible that these were review items separate from the earbuds, and these are just premium replacement tips. Thank you for watching the video. It's a little bit different format of a review and unboxing that I've done in the past. It's a little bit lazy. I'm going to go ahead and admit that. I'll take all the criticism you have. I feel guilty of letting down all the people who subscribe to my channel. My reason, which is an excuse pretty much, I don't have the energy anymore. It takes a lot of time for me to clean my office up, move cameras from one angle to another angle, set up my microphone, edit videos, do individual items, and you can see how many that I've gotten so far that I've been backed up in the past 8 months of this year, or 7 months, whatever, 2018, we're in June, July. So I'm just trying to get videos out and let you know that I hadn't abandoned the channel. I'm not letting anybody, I'm not abandoning anybody. I'm still active on the channel. I do a little bit more through social media on what is that? Instagram and Facebook. FMRevu should get you to there if you're interested in any of that. Just keeping up with me, what I do on a day-to-day basis. But thank you for watching, and please, if you would, subscribe. I do make videos. They're just very few and far between. If you have any comments or questions, leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.
3, 2, 1, action!
Does that sound good? That good? Do I need a second take? Nothing? Good. Where to start? Well, here we go. Everything look good? Don't look fat. Hair's right, eyebrows, everything good? Okay. Another set of, I don't know how they put all this stuff in this box. There's no way that's gonna fit. Oh well. Moving right along to, let's get the next box. Yes.